Now, before you click off, I understand. This is not a multiverses video. I know. Trust me, I know. The game isn't out yet. I don't know what kind of content to make for it. I don't feel like making, like, minute-long news updates on tweets you could find yourself and stuff like that. Okay? And I want to keep this somewhat of a variety channel, okay? This channel is about me. It is me. I am the channel. So, today, we're going to do what I did a long time ago and tell a story. A story about how I, Dakota, didn't make the middle school basketball team, despite being 6 feet tall and basically a grown man. I could have probably beaten up the coach in 6th grade. Mind you, I'm pretty sure I was one of 2 kids that were actually cut from the team. You know, from tryouts. This is middle school we're talking about, right? This is where kids go to actually learn how to play the game. Now, when I was in high school, I wasn't good at basketball, right? I could still compete because I was 6 feet tall, had a 6-pack, and was probably like 40 pounds heavier than every other child there. I was ripped. I looked like this, right? I look like, you know, look. Like this. I'm fucking, I was jacked in middle school. I was just a couple inches shorter. Like, I literally looked like this. And my athletic ability was reflective of that. I was extremely fast, could run for very long distances, could kick a soccer ball over trees, was incredibly strong. I won pretty much every tug of war incredibly easily. The only time I lost was because the ground literally was soaking wet. I couldn't keep my footing because for some reason we decided to have tug of war inside on a gym floor in the middle of the summer. Public school is just so bad at planning things, I swear to God. But despite this athletic ability, I was not that good at basketball itself. Defensive-wise, I was, because really defense just comes down to athletics and paying attention to what your opponent's doing. There's some things like making sure you're jumping off the right foot, making sure not to foul people, but overall, I could keep up with people just because I was quick and muscular and was tall. But offensively speaking, I really didn't know how to shoot the ball. I could make very basic layups sometimes. But I didn't know how to shoot the ball. I was never coached properly. The only time I got coached was for some dumb rec league. It was like kiddie basketball. I was not learning anything there. The coach was just one of my friend's dads. From what I understand, he really didn't know how to play basketball either. I'm sure I remember him telling me how to shoot, a basketball. But as a coach, you need to know more than that. Like, if it's your job to teach people that, you need to be able to teach them it. You can't just tell them to do this and then there you go. But it also is really not his job because he's just the rec league guy for the 10-year-olds, right? But this coach that cut me, he looks at this 6-foot monster with fantastic grades, by the way. We'll get into the grade issue later because my brother was also cut from this team. And my brother was actually good and similar stats in terms of physicality. Physicality? Kid was almost as jacked as me too, almost as tall, and also was actually good at basketball is what I'm saying. And he got cut too. So back to me, I go to tryouts, kind of suck offensively, and by kind of I mean a lot. I don't think I made a single jump shot. I made some layups, because layups are not exactly hard, you just run up and throw them. I'm a lot better now, by the way. And I get cut. I'm like, what the heck? It's middle school. And this coach is competitive, right? He's taking kids out of recess to go watch film and practice. You would think in his brain, hey, I see this incredibly athletic young man, like actual grown man in 6th grade. who gets good grades, and he's very promising athletically. Why not coach him and teach him how to actually play basketball? He's only in middle school. It's only one position on the team. It's not like it was competitively tight. Half the kids on that basketball team were ass. I can attest to that.
And if you made it this far into the video, please hit that like button. Please maybe consider subscribing and hitting the bell. And thank you so much. All right, back to the video. Love you so much.
I'm just like, what the hell? And, you know, a couple years later, my brother tries out. He's actually good at basketball. He's good at dribbling. He's good at shooting. He's good at doing layups. He knows how to play the game. And he's almost as big as I was and as fast and everything else. But his grades weren't as good. He was a little bit of a troublemaker. So that was the coach's excuse that time. Don't take the middle school, mind you, these are children we're talking about, middle schoolers, impressionable middle schoolers, and everyone knows what my family issue was, right? We didn't really have much of a father figure in our lives. So instead of this grown man taking this middle schooler as issues, but clearly has good athletic ability under his wing to set him on the right path, he just sets him aside. Nope, you're not on my team. I don't want to coach you. More of the story really is that coach was an asshole. Like, I have other stories about him too. In summer camp, the few years that I did it, I got my ass kicked. Well, really, people tried to beat my ass who were like 2 or 3 grades higher than me. And I ended up beating the shit out of them, but I was bruised and stuff. I came home with like bruises and blood. I was bloody and stuff. And the coach, just the dude who's the coach is also the summer camp like headmaster or whatever the hell you want to call it. He's like, you gotta set this guy straight. Don't talk to him. Don't like tell him to be better. He's just like ragging on me, yelling at my mom to do better. That might be justified. Obviously, I don't remember that situation exactly because it's summer camp. I barely remember summer camp. But this guy clearly has it out for like me and my brother for some reason. I don't know why. My mom says it's because we're handsome. And the dude was clearly bullied by people who probably looked like us when he grew up. I'm not sure that's the reason, but that's pretty funny. I can't think of anything else. I just had to come up with some content. By the way, before you leave, check the description. I have a Discord now. Join it so we actually have friends to talk to and I can be more active in it. Obviously, you'll find all my other social media. Please follow me on that. Maybe like the video too. Maybe subscribe. Maybe comment. Comment multiverses though, because I want the game to come out and we're gonna manifest it. All right. See you tomorrow. Love you. Also, happy 4th of July.
Ooh, and look at me. I'm stalling for time using part of my multiverses montage that you should check out. Ooh, look at that. We're past the 8-minute mark now. I can get more ads. Love you.